Okay. And
I would like for you to imagine the following scenario. You've just had a lovely dinner out with your family. It's the weekend, it's nighttime, you're headed home. Everybody in the car is laughing and you're singing along to the radio, and suddenly you notice headlights coming towards you. You swerve to get out of the way, but you're too late. You've probably just been involved in an alcohol-related crash. While working as a police officer, it gave me the opportunity to see the effects that drunk drivers have on the community and people. Today I would like to talk to you about these effects and the different ways that we can prevent drunk drivers. To help prevent drunk driving, the first thing you should understand are the laws. The Texas Penal Code in section 49.04 defines intoxicated drivers as a person who operates a motor vehicle in a public place while intoxicated. Well, you may ask, what exactly is intoxicated? Well, the Penal Code further defines that as having lost the normal use of your mental or your physical faculties by the introduction of alcohol, a drug, a dangerous drug, or any two or more of these substances into your body. But why should that matter to you? Well, it should matter because drunk drivers affect everyone. They affect teenagers, drivers, children, passengers, anybody else who's on the roadway. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reports that 30% of all fatality accidents that occur on the weekend are alcohol related. Mothers Against Drunk Drivers ranks Texas 49th out of 50 states plus the District of Columbia in having the highest number of fatality accidents. And so, as Texas, we're not doing very good. If we don't get the number of drunk drivers down, our fatality accidents are just going to continue to rise. But there are ways that we can help reduce the number of drunk drivers on the road. The first thing we can do is educate our youth. It's hard enough to be a teenager as it is without having the added pressure of drinking and driving. Hopefully, if we educate them, they'll make the right decision when the time comes. The different ways that we can do this is through mock crash scenarios. These are where actual people come out. They put the cars together. They have real kids play the drunk driver, play the victims. Real medics come out, and the kids really get to see how an accident that involves alcohol can affect so many lives. Another way we can do this is through live speakers. Victims can come out and speak, drunk drivers, also the loved ones who have lost someone, and they really make an impact on these kids. The most notable case in Texas is probably going to be the case of 19-year-old Jacqueline. Like I said, she was only 19 years old when 18-year-old Reginald hit her. He was drunk. Her vehicle caught fire and she was trapped inside. She was burned over 60% of her body. And 2 of her friends died at the scene. And this was her now, or before, and this is her now. She's a very active live speaker, and he actually speaks as well. And I think this makes a tremendous impact on the kids when they realize what can happen. There's also money allocated towards this education, and so I say that we take this money and we continue to use it to make a stronger stand, where these kids really understand what happens. Now is your chance to help. The way you can do this is by knowing your limit. If you decide to drink and drive, know how much you can safely consume. If not, have a designated driver, somebody that's reliable. Have a card for a taxi cab that you can keep inside your wallet. Or stay the night where you've decided to drink. You can also join an organization such as MAD that helps to talk to kids, really get the word out on how devastating these effects can be when you decide to drink and drive. If we do these things, this will reduce the number of crashes, and you could even save a life. So now that we understand what an enormous problem drunk drivers have become, I say that we take a stand. For far too long, we have allowed intoxicated drivers on our roadways, placing our kids in danger. Every time that we drink, we must make a decision to respect a life and to not drink and drive. Okay, you can film it.